In this video, you'll learn how to backtest your Pro Alerts. A backtest is a tool that uses historical data to check how the price of Bitcoin or another cryptocurrency would have behaved if our conditions had been triggered in the past. For example, I'd like to see how Bitcoin reacted when there were both negative funding rates and high buy pressure simultaneously. Conditions from our previous video on setting up Pro Alerts. If you haven't watched it yet, make sure to do so before watching this video. Let's get back to how to properly conduct a backtest. From the menu on the right side, select the list of your Pro Alerts, choose the one you're interested in, and click the Backtest button next to it. A window like this will appear. Now select the time window, which is the period during which both conditions must occur simultaneously. For example, by setting the time window to 1 hour, if the first condition was triggered at 11 o'clock, the second condition must be triggered no later than 12 o'clock. If the second condition were triggered, say, 1 minute past 12 o'clock, the Pro Alert would not be triggered and would not count in the backtest. I set the maximum notification frequency to once every 2 hours. This helps me avoid situations where a given Pro Alert is triggered multiple times in a short period, which could skew the results. This often happens during sudden drops or pumps. Next, select the period for the backtest. Usually, it's best to check how the price behaved over the longest possible time period, as this provides more reliable data. Once everything is ready, click Start Backtest. As you can see, the start date in this case has been set to January 29th, 2024, as that's how far the buy-sell pressure metric data goes. Wait a moment for the data to be processed. This may take a few minutes depending on the complexity of your Pro Alert. Once the results are processed, click these two arrows. Now we see a chart that tells us how the price behaved on average before and after the Pro Alert was triggered. In this case, before the Pro Alert was triggered, the price dropped by an average of 3% over the 5 hours prior to the trigger, and then about 6 hours after the trigger, it started to rise and increase by about 2% over the next 24 hours. The conclusion is that if we buy Bitcoin after this Pro Alert is triggered, statistically, we should be in the green by an average of about 2% after 24 hours. And over a year, this could translate to as much as 84% profit. You can subscribe to the Pro Alert mentioned in this video for free on the Maxdata app. You'll find the link in the description below. In the next video, we'll discuss how to set up automatic cryptocurrency purchases after a specific Pro Alert is triggered. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out. See you in the next video. Maxdata app. Advantage through technology.